Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, so I usually don't do Boku no Hero Academy or reviews on this channel. In fact, this isn't really a review, it's kind of just like a discussion, like kind of reaction video to what happened in today's chapter. Which, if you haven't read today's chapter, we got some like huge major development for Eri in this chapter regarding like her quirk. So if you don't want to be spoiled, watch this video later, go read the chapter and come back to it. Or if you don't care, just keep watching the video. I don't know, it's your choice. Okay, so yeah, in this chapter we find out exactly what Eri's quirk is, which if you're like me up until this point of the chapter, you thought, all right, well, we already know what her quirk is. Her quirk is to her. If you ever saw X-Men: The Last Stand, like X3: The Last Stand, you know that kid that they're using to create the mutant cure. You figure that's what her quirk was. Basically, that her DNA can basically erase people's quirks, kind of like Eraserhead, but on a more permanent level. Which is the reason why it was so impactful when Lemillion got shot by that bullet a few chapters ago, because it meant that his quirk was erased and that his dreams of being a hero were kind of gone now. But what we find out in this chapter is that her actual ability is to reverse time. As we saw in a flashback where we see that she actually caused her dad's death by erasing them or reversing time on him to the point where he wasn't born yet. Now she didn't do this on purpose. It's not like she hated her dad or anything. It's just like she has no control over her quirk. Her quirk just kind of activated on her own when her dad was around her, which resulted in him dying and her mom abandoning her, yada yada. But yeah, with that revelation, this leads to a whole bunch of possibilities for future characters in the series and actually characters that are currently here in the arc with her. And because of that, I actually wanted to make this video talking about two characters that this actually could lead to a lot of possibilities for, and that is Lemillion and Deku. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Lemillion is kind of obvious. A few chapters ago, he took the bullet for Eri. He basically was trying to make up for the past mistakes of letting Chisaki take Eri away when they first met. And he's decided, alright, I will sacrifice my abilities, my hopes and dreams of becoming the number one hero. Basically, everything I ever wanted, I will sacrifice all the hard work I put into this if it means I can save this one girl. It was a very impactful chapter. Made me love the character, made me really interested in the character, made me sad to the fact that he's basically going to be ran off from the series. But if Aries' ability is actually to reverse time instead of basically erasing quirks, that means his quirk's not gone. It means his quirk's actually just been reset to zero. Now, what I mean by that is basically the people in this universe are kind of like mutants in the Marvel universe, where they are born with their abilities, but they don't get them from birth. They're basically not active at birth. They get to a certain age and their abilities activate, or they go through a stressful situation, and then their abilities manifest. This means that his ability actually wasn't erased, just reset back to a point before it manifested. Which means that basically the guy can actually go back to being a hero in like a few months or maybe a few years once his ability comes back to him. So it kind of takes away the impact. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it takes away the impact that chapter had. Because like I said, that chapter was actually one of my favorite chapters because it just had so much impact. It felt just like when the final fight between All Might and One Above All, or One for All. Basically, like the fight where All Might gives his all and basically loses his ability to be a hero anymore. That chapter felt just like that. But when we find out that Ares' ability is actually to reverse time, not erase quirks, and the fact that it's implying that his ability could come back to him later on, it kind of takes away the impact from that chapter. But I mean, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe that his ability won't come back. Maybe his ability is permanently gone. But with her ability to reverse time instead of being able to like erase quirks, it kind of implies that yeah, his ability will come back to him in the future, and he can still go on to being a hero if he chooses to. Now, for Deku on the other hand, this could lead to some major positive possibilities for the character. What I mean by that is basically, all right, it's implied that Eri has no control over her abilities. She's not even aware of what they are. But it's implied that she actually will gain awareness of her abilities throughout this arc. Now, if that happens, she'll obviously use her abilities to reverse all the damage done to people. Damage done to Lemillion, damage done to Night Eye, and obviously damage done to Deku. Which, if she reverses all the damage done to Deku, that doesn't just mean she'll reverse the damage done by Chisaki in this arc. She could possibly reverse all the way back to like all the damage he's done to his arms since he's gotten his quirk, which we've seen throughout the entire series. Basically, from his misuse of his quirk, he's ruined his arms to the point where if he uses his quirk on his arms anymore, he might lose functionality of his arms. Now, if Eri basically resets all that damage back to zero, with his knowledge of how to control his quirk in present day, he basically becomes that much more powerful. He basically just becomes the most powerful character or most powerful student in his year. Deku actually gains full control of his arms, like he's able to use his arms again, and with the new mastery that he has over his ability, he has possibility to become the most powerful the most powerful student in year 1 of UA, which leads him that much closer to becoming the #1 hero of his generation. But yeah, who knows? I mean, I could be wrong about all this. This is just my personal theories. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say for this video. This is basically just the theories or possibilities I see coming up with this revelation of Eri'S quirk. So yeah, I could be wrong about all this. I could be right. I don't know. We'll have to wait for future chapters to find out. But yeah, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Comment down below if you want me to continue doing videos on Boku no Hero Academy. I am thinking about doing reviews for them. I'll just maybe after this arc. I don't know yet. But yeah, if you think I should start doing videos, let me know, and comment down below with your thoughts and theories. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.